This is so stupid.
Well, at least I'm...
All right, we're back with another Alpharad reaction. Today we're going to check out I Attempted Pokemon Chess by Alpharad. I have no idea what this is. I don't know anything about Pokemon Chess. We're just going to hop right into this and see what we think.
Over the past few years, chess has swept through streamer culture in a way nobody could
True.
ever expect. With nearly every record-breaking creator attempting man's oldest sport, it was only a matter of time until
he had to try it.
Took it upon himself to make chess worse. That's why Little Z created Pokemon Chess. It's like normal chess, but each piece is represented by a type of Pokemon, and if that same piece captures another piece it's super effective to, that piece gets to move again.
Oh, jeez.
And again. And again.
Oh, jeez.
So there's really nothing stopping you from getting lucky and wiping out your opponent's entire back line. But luckily, it's balanced by every attempted capture having a 10% chance of just missing. Yeah.
Fun!
Because chess needed RNG. So Little Z hosted a tournament featuring...
That phrase right there. Yeah, because chess needed RNG. Bro, I'm at the point, I hate RNG in video games. I know you need a little bit of it to keep it interesting, but I'm so sick of RNG. So, like, this would be a nightmare for
8 creators, including me. And on game day, the first opponent I had to face was Vernius. Since you get to handpick your team composition, I decided to put defensive types up front and offensive types in back. Most notably, a fighting queen who can hit the most amount of types for super effective damage, and a ghost king who is immune to 2 separate forms of checkmate. At this point, most people are aware of Critical's infamous Scholars Mate on XQC.
Yes! Exactly what we practice for.
But that should never really work in chess. At least, not in normal chess. So when the game started, I quickly noticed his dark pawn in front of his king, which was begging for my fighting queen to end the game. But unfortunately, his very own Nido queen blocked my attack. I decided to try again from a different angle, but accidentally blundered in the exact same way. His queen went straight to my back line, and it was lining up for an instant loss. But luckily, this dude doesn't know the type chart. And because of that, he threw a guaranteed win. But since my king was obviously in check, notice how I'm doing this a lot in this video? But I had to use my king to take out his hung Nidoqueen. But later, I learned this game doesn't even have check. Like normally, moving your king into danger or failing to remove him from danger
doesn't have check?
An illegal move. But in Pokemon chess, you're allowed to just ignore check and press on in any direction. Hell, you can even just kill the king yourself if you want to. But at this moment,
why
I did
is
not
that
know
a
that.
thing?
So I tragically dragged out the game much longer than I had to until Vernius moved his king out of danger and back into danger. So despite that game being bad, like an absolute disaster, I learned a lot, and hopefully everything I needed to, because my next opponent was Captain Kid, aka a person I have lost several Pokemon related challenges to. So given my impressive 900 ELO in chess, I was hoping that would just be
ELO in
enough.
chess.
So before this game, Kid was telling me about how strong he thinks the Ice Queen is, which is why I decided to start running the Fire Queen. I opened with the standard Abra on E4, in which Kid retaliates with a Steel Pawn and his own Ice Queen of Jinx, which, how fitting might I add, but I refused, and positioned my queen into the Fork of a Lifetime that dominoed from using the power of fire to melt steel, burn ice, and take down his king in one fell swoop.
That's it?
This is one of my best friends, so I did feel a little bad.
No,
but just a little. Unfortunately, my next opponent was another good friend of mine and former VGC coach Aaron Cybertron Zhang, and is by far the best Pokemon player in this whole tournament. But does that really matter? There is always a 10% chance to miss an attack in this game, and if anyone's gonna hit those odds, it's Aaron Cybertron Zhang. But our game opened up and I immediately blundered a knight. And if you've ever seen me play chess, this makes sense. Just a few turns later, and Aaron has already found his ground queen in a fortunate situation against my entire back line. So instead of trying to find my way out of this by simply moving my king, I decided to find another way directly inside Aaron's head. I moved my queen and put his king in check. Normally you'd have to respect this because of check, but again, not in Pokemon chess, knowing that if he missed just a single one, the game was mine.
This is so stupid.
Well, at least I'm not out of the tournament yet.
L
because
plus
my next
ratio.
opponent was Smallant. Sure, he's completed every Pokemon challenge under the sun, but was he ready for this? Quickly noticing
is
they've
ready
already
for this?
equipped a
This is
newfound meta
nonsense.
of Ice Queen, I decided to swiftly protect my Dragon Pawn from becoming a stepping stone for my king. I instantly guarded my queen's pawn, which is a hilarious thing you have to think about in this game. Since my king was heavily guarded, Smallant just decided to take what he could get and traded my grass pawn for his queen. Well, that's a weird blunder to make, but I'm not gonna not take it. Since her development doesn't
That's a
matter
weird
all that
blunder
much
to
in
make, but
Pokemon
I'm not
chess,
gonna
all
not
I've really
take
done
it.
is position my Pikachu Bishop with a near perfect diagonal on his king. All that really stood in my way was this one little pesky knight. But since check doesn't exist, I can force him to discover check on himself. But luckily, he just forgot. And as I took down his king, there was a comically timed critical hit. You know, in Pokemon, there's a 6% chance to
Wait,
deal
you can
critical
crit
hits.
in this?
Yeah, that's in chess too. It's
Why?
essentially like landing a super effective hit to move again, even if the type matchup wasn't in your favor. But not a lot I can really do with that since, you know, I've already won. So with 3 wins and 1 loss, I was feeling pretty good about my chance to get a run back with Cybertron in Grand Finals. But first, I had a VGC Titan in my path of Moxie Boosted. This
Moxie
one almost looked like an
Boosted.
actual chess game in terms of development. But like all other games today, the opposing Ice Queen was ready to attack, and since it seems to be so popular, I too have become a victim of the meta. There were certainly a few outs for Moxie here, but after spending 3 whole minutes and failing to find it, my Ice Queen pulled through and brought it to 4 wins and 1 loss.
Nice! Way to go, Alpharad!
And the proof is how each game became more and more commanding in my favor. At this point, it felt like nothing could really stop me. Not even my next challenger of Asteroid. Our game opened with a respectable movement from
Dude,
the
he's
team's pawn,
doing-
which I had
he's
to
going
reciprocate
crazy.
as we both developed an incredibly cheesy win condition. He was trying to combo off my Ice Queen with his Steel Knight to fell my king, but by getting tunnel vision on this single outcome, he failed to notice that the game was already over. And with Aaron sitting pretty in Grand Finals, I was faced with one final challenger before I
Oh,
got
boy.
my run back.
The run
CJ.
back. Oh,
After
he's got
quickly
another. He's
studying
got
the
another
board
game
upon
before the
his
run
team
back.
being revealed, I immediately saw the code like I was the Neo of Pokemon chess.
He's
If
so
I
good
could
at
just
making
bait his
videos, dude.
Dragon Pawn
He's
over
so
to my
good at it.
King's column, my queen could end the game before CJ even realized it began. Sure enough, when I seemingly pushed my normal pawn up a bit too much, which unknowingly initiated the classic Bidoof Gambit. CJ didn't think twice about
Bidoof
capturing it as my
Gambit.
Ice Queen stormed from behind in retaliation for deciding the finals of the tournament. Alpharad versus Cybertron.
Let's
Since
go!
we've both played a lot of Pokemon chess today, we decided to make it a bit more interesting
Oh.
and randomize both of our teams, which throws out all previous strategy and meta discussion out the window. Our random grand final started with a traditional opening as Cybertron traded pawns, feigning ignorance before his Dark Queen came out to attack my Psychic Bishop. At this point, I was hungry for my revenge and offered to trade queens, in which he surprisingly took. However, if I took back his queen with either my knight or my bishop, I would have just lost the game due to the type chart. So my king had to go on the offense here. For the first game of the whole tournament, both queens were down, so we were forced to actually develop our side.
Interesting.
I tried to chain link checkmate with my ground knight, but unfortunately Cybertron saw through the attacks thanks to some sage advice. But since I've been applying so much continuous pressure this time around, Aaron has had to think a lot more, which is painfully evident through his limited time that is dwindling down second by second.
Dang,
If
man.
that timer
He got
runs
so much
out,
better.
I've won, which means I've found my new win condition. A few moves later, and he grabbed a rook, but left his own knight in an awkward spot. Meanwhile, my knight was having a field day by forking his king before getting the chance to pick up miscellaneous pieces on Aaron's side of the board. Given how prepared and fast I was on all my moves, it was looking possible to win the entire tournament on time alone. My plan was to win through the war of attrition rather than an onslaught of offense like before. As the game went on, we'd take turns destroying each other's lines of defense, but as the finals were coming to a close, I was
Did he
leading
do it?
Aaron by nearly 3 whole
Did he
minutes
do
on
it?
the clock without any obvious chance of him winning here. All I had to do was let Aaron accept defeat and watch his timer hit 0.
8 seconds. What else are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Roll the dice! Roll it!
He must be out of time.
He got a crit. He got a crit and won with 2 seconds left. No, that's disgusting. Oh, that's gotta feel so bad to just have 2 seconds left and lose to a crit. Oh well, Alpharad did a really good job. That's a really impressive performance from him in like a new game. I wonder how much he practiced before this, or if he just like sent it and played it. Knowing Alpharad, he probably just sent it and just went for it. But oh well, kudos to him. That was awesome. He got unlucky. He should have won, but it is what it is. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to that, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can see whenever new videos come out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.